See to it that our guests are entertained.
I will.
All right.
While winter has come and gone, a Game of Thrones parody is on its way. The Real Show's season finale aired last night. Now there is a stage version called Game of Thrones: The Rock Musical. It will have a 3-week run off-Broadway in October. Now, Stephen Brandon is the producer and co-writer. Erin Stegeman is the music director and actor. Thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Thanks for having us.
You are both massive fans. Stephen, what did you think of that season finale?
Oh, look, so much we've been waiting for 7 years was paid off. So that was a great relief. It was much a slower pace, we thought, to the previous episodes, but so much happened in episode 4, 5, and 6. It was nice to kind of slow it down. So many actors who'd never had a scene together in 7 years finally got together. So it was really great.
Erin, what did you think of the end?
No, I loved it. I thought like the sort of Lannister family reunion they were teasing really had a nice payoff. Yeah, I thought like every character had a really cool moment in this episode too. It was really solid.
Okay,
those who survived.
Yeah.
You're not giving anything away there.
No spoilers, no
We
spoilers.
can't.
Stephen, tell me about your musical. I mean, this is kind of unusual. It's different.
It definitely is. So we've taken the best of season 1, book 1, and retold the story as a rock musical. Basically, you know, it's been a while since we all hated Jon Snow and Sansa wanted to marry Ned Stark. Excuse me, wanted to marry Joffrey and Ned Stark. It's been a while, so we're going to refresh everyone's memory of where it all began as a musical parody.
Now, Erin, you've done this already. It's had runs in Los Angeles and San Diego. Tell me how those went.
They were great. Yeah, San Diego, I don't think we had one ticket left. I mean, we sold out completely. LA, we were running for about 10 weeks and we had packed houses. People were dressing in costume, and it's sort of different from a typical Broadway type of show. There's an interactive element. There's an immersive element. When you come in, Hodor's there to greet you at the door. And it's a fun show. I think out of anything, people just have a really great time.
Anyone comes in late and we yell at them, shame, shame, shame.
Where did this idea come from? It's one thing to be a big fan of a show. It's another thing to put on a whole theater production and a parody.
Our fellow producer and my co-writer, Stephen Christopher Parker, came to me one day and said, we've got to do Game of Thrones. We'd actually done a parody of Lost, the musical, 2 years before. And he'd met Erin, because Erin and her husband had done Once Upon a Time, the rock opera. Yeah,
which is a parody of the ABC show Once Upon a Time. And at the time, which is a film actually that we did, a musical film. And while we were in the process of getting that made, I knew it's the same creators who did Lost. So I hit up Steven. I sent him an email out of nowhere and just asked if we could grab lunch. And I talked to him about his experience doing Lost the musical. And then we stayed in touch, and one day I got a call asking to come be a part of this show and write the music, and if I wanted to be in it, I could be in it too. And so
the rest is history.
The rest is history.
You know, one unavoidable part of the arts is copyright and copyright rules. What kind of hoops did you have to jump through with the network, or was there just a basic sword fight?
No sword fight. I mean, we are protected under parody law. Just ask Weird Al Yankovic. Parody's all good. We're not actually associated with HBO anyway, but we still like them.
Okay, tell me about this New York run. I mean, it's very different from being in those other cities. New York is, you know, the capital of theater. Any nerves about that? What are you expecting?
Yeah, definitely. I used to live in New York, and my husband, who's also one of the producers and who plays Khal Drogo in the show, he's from New Jersey. So we've been there in the theater scene. It's been a few years, but
parody is ripe. You know, there's been a lot of successful. I mean, Spamilton is going on there right now. There's a Harry Potter show. People are looking forward to seeing a property they already enjoy, but in a different way. And if they can sing along with Game of Thrones, I think they're going to have an awesome time. I think New York's really going to get into it.
Erin, we only have about 45 seconds left here, but I'll get in big trouble with Mertz if I don't ask you about some impressions of some character that you do.
Cersei, yes.
Yes.
Well, I play Cersei. She really enjoys her wine quite a lot throughout the show. So we'll have a little goblet here. When you play the Game of Thrones, you either win or you die.
She's very good with her facials. It's all in the face.
There you go. Stephen Brandon and Erin Stegeman, thank you very much. Good luck with the show.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.